Om Shanti, everyone. Welcome to the next normal, our updated, improved, upgraded version. I don't know, whatever it is. As you know, if you've been with us for a year, we just continue to transform ourselves as we move along. We have loved every moment of you tuning in and being a part of our journey as well. And so we just keep experimenting. We don't want to keep, staying the same people and being stuck. We want to grow, we want to grow, we want to grow, we want to grow, you want to grow, you want to grow. So, welcome to the next normal and in collaboration with America Meditating Radio. Today, we have a really exciting and special guest, Bershan Shaw, and I'll introduce her in just a minute. But please sit back, get your pen and paper. I am certain you're going to pull a lot of really special insights from our conversation and our time together. But anyway, I hope everyone's well and they're taking good care and keeping themselves safe and happy. Say yes, say yes, say yes. I think it's really important, not only to keep yourself okay, but to also take care of one another as well. So here comes Bershan Shaw, engaging international business speaker and regular on ABC's Washington Good Morning America. Bershan Shaw is on a mission to shift mindsets and inspire actions with her powerful story. After a battle, or I would say a victory, with stage 4 cancer, and being told she only had 3 months to live, she learned how to stare adversity in the face and leverage that experience to create her signature warrior method, which we'll hear more about. Bershan shares her warrior method with groups as small as 10 to groups of 20,000. This fresh approach to achieving her $1 million success while battling stage 4 breast cancer has allowed her to share the stage with the likes of Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Pitbull, to name just a few, and now sweet Sister Jenna. It's even taken her to Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla Parker Bowles, home where she was named a U.S. Ambassador by Women of the World. Bershan is a regular contributor to Forbes magazine, ABC, Fox News, Huffington Post, Oprah Winfrey, and much more. I am so humbled and delighted to have her with us here on The Next Normal in collaboration with America Meditating Radio. Bershan, thank you. You are incredible, and I'm looking so forward to our time together. Thank you, my sweet sister. Bershan, thank you so much for joining us today. I have been waiting to get with you and just have one of those girl, woman to woman moments.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. And thank you for having me on this wonderful show. I love you. I love the show. I love how you bring women and everything together. And you just make me feel so good. Love your spirit.
It's purchased.
I love it. Give me some of it. I love it.
Listen, we have been through a lot of changes in the last year or so, and it looks like we're going to have to continue to do more resetting,
Yes.
um, repositioning our mindset, our hearts, our relationships, the way we're showing up in the world. What has changed for you in the last year or so as a result of the pandemic?
The pandemic was something to sit us all down all over the world. It was time for us to rethink, reassess, refocus, reflect, and redo. Um, Anytime you get stopped by the universe, the world, the earth, life in your own daily, it's time for you to think, to focus again. And it's the same thing that happened with my C story, my cancer story, which has happened now. What made me realize is that my voice needed to be bigger. I'm an international motivational speaker. I'm a business and life coach. I speak all around the world, from India to England to Spain, France, Germany, America, Switzerland. And what I realized is that I do a lot of in-person events. People love me. I'll motivate them, I'll inspire them, and I'll empower them. But I needed to make this global. So I'm building an app. And it made me take my message digital, right? Online. I was online, but now it's really going to be online, meaning an app, or it's a desktop and a phone, because people need it when they wake up, when they go to sleep, when in the middle of the day. What do we use? We use our phones, right? We're connected to our phones all the time. Why not have something positive? Why not have something that can help you? So I'm building a mental health app for support, dealing with depression, loneliness, stress, anxiety, feeling alone. The tagline is "You're not alone." So that's where I put my focus on, is to help people in a bigger and broader way.
Well, Bershan, I mean, when we think about the strain of the emotions on every one of us right now globally, we do need that support and we do need that help. Is that going to be including the warrior method, which is something that came out of your book? Is it the unstoppable warrior woman?
Yes, yes.
Tell us more.
Yes, the warrior method is throughout the entire app. Yep. It will launch in May, which is mental health month, and it will include the method of how you get better, the method of how you take your life to the next level. So the app is based in the four parts. The app is about personal development, self-improvement, motivation, and support. So we have coaches, but in that we teach you the warrior method. Yes, you are right on point. Yes.
The
And that's how I
warrior.
got,
What's
that's
a
what spun out from the app, from the book,
that's
Unstoppable Warrior Woman.
that's beautiful, beautiful. What's a warrior? And I mean, we have this connection, you know, they slay, they kill, they bring down. But for me, in Indian culture, we have 108 Shiva Shaktis. And
Mm.
these are female goddesses, and each goddess possesses a particular speciality, that special in her personality. And if anything comes in front of her that isn't sacred or true, that's the speciality that she uses to slay it and move it out of the way. So let's say mine is love.
Mm.
So if you bring any stuff in front of me, I'll just love you out of the way, right? I'll just love it right out of the way.
Love it right out of the way. Yes.
So when you speak about the warrior method or a warrior, what's your interpretation of that?
So it's so interesting. You're absolutely right. A warrior isn't just I'm slaying, I'm pushing through, I'm fighting. We're all warriors. So, like the book, we all have a story. See, sometimes we forget we have a story of whatever your story is, a story of rape, of bankruptcy, of hope, of hardship, of being a warrior, of being a mother, of being someone who helps, of someone who gives back. A warrior is, if you fall down, sometimes we don't feel like getting back up. It's a mindset to help you get back up. You are enough. See, I had to get to a place that no matter what, I am enough. When you get to that place that you are enough, and everyone who's watching this, everyone who is listening is enough. You are a warrior. It's the mindset of no matter what, I may fall, I may fail, I may do it wrong. I'm not the smartest, but I'm going to keep going because I am enough. I'm unique, I'm different, I'm enough.
That's like my homie, India Ari. That's been her big movement. I am worthy and I'm enough. And I don't know, it seems to be like a lifelong journey to
Mm-hmm.
accept that deeply. Now, not that I want to take you back into the past, I want to be very present here with you as we are right now. But can you tell us a little bit about, that moment in your life where you've only been given 3 months to live?
Mm.
What is it that comes over you? Because in my intro, I said you're not battling, you were victorious over stage 4 cancer.
I love that.
And
Well,
so, what do you remember your mindset? And what was it that triggered you to just go, you know what? My soul and my spirit is eternal. I don't have time for these cells. Let me get up and get going and move on with what I have to do. What was that mindset and what did you do to become the warrior that just got up and just got going, especially for somebody who might be going through this right now?
I love that question, and I get asked that question a lot because let me tell you, let me take you back then. I had a horrible, horrible back pain. Horrible. I didn't know what it was. I couldn't bend down. I couldn't move. It was like nothing could shake it off. I had gone to every doctor, chiropractor, wellness clinic, everywhere. Everyone thought it was a slip disc. I started believing, I was thinking, maybe I did fall. Remember, I did fall one day. You know how you just start thinking it because what is it? And one day I went to take an MRI. And I'm just thinking, okay, it's a slip disc. Let me go get my results. Let me go to lunch with my fiance. The doctor told me to sit down. No one wants to hear sit down. We never want to hear that because that's like, ooh, okay, doc. When he told me to sit down, he said, no, really, I want you to sit down and listen to me. He said, you've been diagnosed with terminal breast cancer. And every time I say it and I think of it, it's to my core because terminal breast cancer, like, no, not me. No, me terminal. I mean, you think of terminal breast cancer, you're wearing the scarf, no hair, you're sick, and it just didn't add up. And I said, doc, what can I do? And he said, do you believe in miracles? And that was the day. And I said, excuse my language, hell yes, I believe in miracles. I said, hell yes, I believe in miracles. And I believe in the universe, and I believe in God. I'll see you in 10 years. And I'm 13 years cancer free. 13 years, no evidence of disease. And something hit me because it's the second time. Remember, I was diagnosed a time before. I didn't tell a soul. I was embarrassed. I didn't want to be known as the sick girl. The second time, something clicked. I said, God, universe, I'm yours. If you keep me alive, I will motivate, inspire, and help women all around the world. I'm your vessel. That's what hit me. And I always tear up because it hit me so much that I'm your vessel. I'm up here playing small, being afraid, not living into my purpose, not speaking up, afraid to live day by day like women do. We're afraid to go for it. We're afraid to live our purpose. We don't want to rock the boat. I coach women all around the world who never think they can be a CEO because that's a man's job, who never think that they should speak up because that's what men do, who never think that we all play small. I said, hell yeah, it's my time. And the warrior mindset kicked in because I'm no different than you. I'm no different than anyone listening to this. The difference is I'm not going to give up on my life. I'm not going to give up.
That you didn't. And look at how many lives you've been able to save and serve. You know, it's natural for us to get tear up when we think about our victories.
Yeah.
And something that I have been observing, and I don't know if you can speak to it, but there is an energy, especially amongst women, that if she starts to progress or grow or really start to go places, she intimidates her peers or the people that she might be leaving behind, not intentionally, but just because energy is shifting. And then sometimes you find yourself in those old relationships and you have to dim your light just so that everyone can feel secure. Have you ever been in that situation where you've kind of felt like you had to dim down, not dumb down, but dim down because you don't want all the drama that comes with the fact that you're like, look, I'm going to live my miracle and I'm fulfilling my promise I made to God because you can't tell him.
Yes.
And then you're just moving. Like, can you speak to that
Oh,
in
I
terms of
love
how
this.
we can support each other more?
We are on the same pathway. This was needed. You know what it is? It's because we as women are so insecure. Deep down inside, we are enough, but we don't understand that we are enough. We don't understand that we are beautiful beings who are smart, intelligent, intellectual, go getters. We don't understand that. So, because we don't understand our purpose is so bigger, let me just start with this. We give birth. like, I mean, I can't even say anything else. I mean, how did we get bamboozled that we are second class and we give birth? I mean, you have to understand how powerful we are, but it's that mindset. You see, women, I love it when I can grab another woman and share her victory and say, good girl, you did it. You're amazing. Yes, it has come because people say I'm sort of like a force of nature, right? I'm just boom because I'm tired of not speaking. I'm tired of having to play small. I'm tired of not speaking and standing in my voice. I'm tired of not saying, ladies, let's do it. Not, and that doesn't mean that we don't love men. That doesn't mean that I don't need a man, that we don't need men, it means that we are enough. Speak your voice. Yes, I've had women who are C-suite levels, executives, millionaires, who are like, well, yeah, we don't really talk about that. Why? Because let me tell you, when I'm around men, they talk about it. When I coach men, they talk about it. Oh, hey Bob, let's do that deal with that business. Da 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 da. We need to make millions over here. Let's get that. But women, we don't talk about that. We don't talk. Why? Why? Why can't we celebrate our victories? Why can't we celebrate what you do? Why? We need to.
We need to. We need to. In Indian culture, it's kind of known that the woman is really the backbone of the family, but she's hidden. And so they'll say that the pillar of the family is the woman, and her husband is successful as a result of who she is in the house, in the house, in the house. So one day I was making some coffee and I was saying, what do they mean? Behind every successful man is a good woman. Well, what about a successful woman? Behind every successful woman is God. And
Yes.
so that was so clear to me.
That's so true. That's it. But see, that's the power of the word, the power of the spoken word. You get it because we have been bamboozled. And don't get me wrong, to make us believe that we are not strong, we're not smart, we're not. I just can't believe when I hear some women start saying, I can't do that. Are you kidding me? I can never do that. That's too much. I don't want to do too much. That's too much. I don't want to. Why? You see, when we are so I'm a CEO, I'm a tech founder, a motivational speaker. Why can't I be a motivational speaker, an author, a business strategist, a tech founder? I do interior design too. Why? Do you know how many men I know who say, I own real estate, I'm in finance, I'm investing in cleaners? Hey, he's doing four things. But when we do it, we're all over the place. We're spasmic. When they do it, they're smart businessmen, right? They're businessmen. They're gurus. They're smart. They own cleaners. They do finance. They do trading. They're smart. They trade. They do Bitcoin. When we do it, oh, just stick to one thing. You're all over the place. Why?
Believe in that either. I think that we, as souls in female bodies, we are developing and learning that balance of still maintaining our soft, spiritual, feminine side, but also being able to have that strength and that tenacity to keep moving forward without it being told, like, what are you up to? Just go back in the kitchen and have a kid or something. And so things have changed. Things have changed. One of the things that I've loved in my personality is I keep amplifying my friends. I will always keep amplifying my friends. It's okay if they do or don't for me. I would love if they do. But my thing is, if I amplify you, am I not also growing? And it's as if we need to develop now this culture of being amplifier warriors
Oh, I love that.
who can really keep pushing each other forward, because alone people can't fulfill that bigger dream. And if we can just all just keep like, yeah, okay, now it's my turn to push you. I do it for so many of my friends, it's not even funny. A whole bunch of us will just rally behind her and just get her to that place, and then we'll move on to another one, then we move on to another one, because what we need is that collective support, that collective support. I want to go back to your app because I'm a little bit excited. I didn't know about that. When is that actually coming out? And I know the warrior method is going to be included in it as well, but could you just give us just a little sneak preview on one method, one step that we can take to find our little warriorship?
Oh, I love it. Okay. So to answer your question, the app comes out in May. And please, everyone, sign up. You could go to So if they sign up, the first 1,000 people, they get free gifts, a lot of free VIP gifts. It's www dot the letter U, the letter R, the letter A, warrior, WARRIOR.com. So it's called You Are a Warrior. It's the app and it's the desktop. So the warrior method, one thing is affirmations. I do it every day. I affirm everything in my life. I manifest, I attract, I affirm. I believe in affirmations every day because you are what you think and you are what you believe. Let me say this again. I know someone needs to hear this. You are what you think and you are what you believe. If you say you're going to fail, if you think you're going to fail, you're going to fail. You know how people are like, oh, I won't be able to do it. It's too hard. No, I don't even speak that. That's not even in my repertoire, in my language. Can't, won't, take it out your mind. I never say I can't. I never say I won't. I never say will not. I never say it's too hard. Never. Don't even do that. Everything is I can, I will, I am. Like I say, I am enough. I am powerful. I am smart. I am wealthy. You have to speak in present tense. Whatever you do, I am a winner. So I do that every day. Every day I take time, 30 minutes in the morning. The warrior method. You have affirmations, you write in your journal, you manifest and you attract and give it to the universe. Be grateful, thankful. I do that all the time.
Well, I was feeling it. I was like, yeah, come on, keep going. I am what now?
I know, right. Exactly. I mean, it's powerful when the words we choose. It's powerful when we really understand that we are so much bigger than we believe. We are so much greater than we let on. We, it's the fear that holds us back, and that fear is false evidence appearing real. Let me say that again. It's the fear that holds us back. Fear paralyzes us. Fear keeps us stuck. Fear makes us think that we'll never be able to do it. Fear makes us believe that we have to dim our light, and because you got to dim your light for other people, because you can't shine, because when you shine, what are you, too much? No, I'll be too much then. I am too much.
Sunglasses, right?
Yep. I love it. Yep. Put on sunglasses because I'm too much. And when everyone starts believing that, the world will be a better place.
So what's in store for you? You're going to have your app out in May, which is Mental Health Month, and
Oh,
sometimes in your quiet moments, um, what do you see? You know, there's a saying. I just launched a new album called Om Shanti, and one of the tracks is Vision Pulls Past Pushes. So sometimes in our silence, we can feel that thought of a story of my past that keeps trying to suffocate me. But then at the same token, you also feel that your vision is pulling you forward. And it's this quiet thought, and it's sweet, and it's serene, but it's super clear. But sometimes we don't pay attention to it because we're so focused on the external. But tell me if you can, like when you're in those quiet moments, what's your vision pulling you towards?
what a good question. I love that. To serve. In my quiet moments, I'm here to serve. I really realize that I'm here to serve. I didn't realize, probably until 5 years ago, what an impact I make on people's lives. I didn't realize it. I mean, you do it for a living, this is what you're called to do, you make money off of it, but I really mean serving. I help homeless women in New York City, in Los Angeles, in Florida, in Chicago. I help homeless men in Arkansas, in Miami. Like, I really help some young kids start applying to university who never wanted to, who didn't believe they would get in. I help kids get out of the streets. I help kids get off park benches. I really motivated them to move. I really do. So when you say, what's my purpose? To serve, that's it. And And what's next? I'm doing a round two Unstoppable Warrior Woman book. I'm doing a volume two. I'm doing a volume two.
Um, Tell me about it.
Oh yeah. So I didn't hear. So the volume one, Unstoppable Warrior Woman, is about it's about women's stories. 40 women's stories, unstoppable, who have been through challenges, hard times, hardships, but in the end, hope. In the end, they're warriors. They've been through it. They're on the other side. So I wanted to be Unstoppable Warrior Woman, WOMAN. You see, not EN as the collective AN, because each one of us has a story. So yeah, my volume two. I'm looking for stories. That's another thing. I mean, if I could post. We're looking for great women stories all over the world. Women who've been through something. We've all been through something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'll definitely send you my mom's story because I think she has such a profound message, even though she doesn't remember anything. She's very animated. She's got dementia. She has me going up and down these steps every day, girl, trying to
I love
chase after like a 2 year old baby. But I say that because, being orphaned at 7,
it.
and what that must be like being a Jamaican black girl, struggling to survive in the system. And I don't know what it is that she could have given birth to me and protected me. That's, to me, a warrior. I
Yeah.
mean, how in the world did she not expose me to the traumas that she had endured? I say that to you because I'm going to be featured in a magazine coming up, and that had come up in terms of which woman do you really find as your mentor, and like instantly she came up into my heart, and I just said, yeah, that's such a powerful thing. In terms of as you move forward, and we're looking at things are shifting and moving around, and folks are learning so much about themselves, I am being pushed into more deep inner silence, even though my schedule is full. I'm 24/7, I'm on duty. But this call from my inner silence to be of service. And it's funny that both of us are feeling this energy of service being amplified more.
Mhm.
For me, it's that my soul should be so at peace with itself that my silence radiates and does the work naturally without me even thinking I'm even doing it.
Mhm.
Is there anything inside of you now that you feel that you really want to pay attention to accentuate because you feel like this is what God would want from you too? For me, it's my silence.
Oh, I love it. For me, it's a good question. You have great questions. It's my words. I have to be careful with my words, watch them closely. I have to understand that words are power. And you have to watch how you speak, who you speak to, and what you do. It's my words. Because it's so true. You can say one thing negative about someone, and that one negative thing can hurt them for the rest of their lives. And you have to go back and say something 15 times positive to get positivity in their life. So words are very important.
I love that. Not only do you have to try to find 15 or 20 or 30 times to get them to erase what you told them,
Yeah.
but even you have to erase what you did against your peace,
Yeah.
just because of that one word. Look, it's been great, and I'm going to give you a challenge, your spiritual rapid fire. I'm going to say one word,
Oh, I love this. Okay, one
and
word.
then you're going to come up with one word that comes to the top of your mind. You ready?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, this is good. Go ahead.
Fasten your seatbelt.
All right.
God,
Love,
soul,
spirit.
America,
Ooh. Okay. Healing,
life,
joy,
love,
the universe.
Bershan,
Mm. creator, giver.
You did it.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
This is so powerful. Oh, I love your spirit. I love this. I mean, and if anyone wants to give their warrior story, you know, should I give an email that they can send? Because I really, okay. So yeah, if they want to share your warrior story, you email the letter, everything is you are warrior. So the letter U-R-A warrior, WARRIOR, the number one at Gmail. So it's you are a warrior, the number one at Gmail, but I'll spell it again. The letter URAWARRIOR, the number one at Gmail. And please, everyone, sign up. You will get big time VIP perks at www dot the letter URA warrior, WARRIOR.com. Everything's you are warrior. Yes.
Bershan Shaw, thank you so much for just delighting us with your infectious spirit of tenacity, love. It's miraculous, it's courageous, it's true. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. To be continued?
Yes. To
Two
be
warrior spirits?
through warrior spirit. Yes. Soul sisters. Yes. To be continued. Yes. I love this. This is great.
Thank you. We'll see, we'll talk again soon.
Thank you. Bye bye. Yes. Thank you.
So, everyone, that was Bershan Shaw, and she's given us a lot of opportunities for you to participate in her work. So, please do tune in and let her know that you had also had the opportunity of experiencing her here. I think she pointed out so many powerful things that we can take away. Definitely the importance of worthiness, and that we can't keep dimming down our lives lights, but it's so important for us to really just really step up. And it doesn't matter. You could be given some sort of a card like, that's it, life is up for you in 3 months, and you're like, really? You really think so? Let me just check this out. I don't think so. And the power of your mind. Do you hear what Bershan kept telling us? Your mindset. You want to weaken somebody? Mess with their minds. You want to empower somebody? Mess with their minds. It's entirely up to you. It's entirely up to you. So, look, you be well and take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, no one can take away your happiness unless you give them permission. And I think we might be all here to love each other the same. I think we should try that. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.